alcoholism. Oh, God.
Okay, then now the big deal's off. Right?
Yeah.
You've been avoiding that for 5 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now are you ready to come to Round Lake treatment and start working on yourself? You've nothing left to hide. Now anything that follows behind that disclosure can be honest, direct. Are you ready to come out now?
Yeah.
Good. You're dealing with such deep things of people. You've got to be so careful. It's so iffy. You can scare them right out, or you can scare them right into themselves. Like the intuitions and the sensing that you see on a person. Sometimes you think, I wonder if I'd trust that sense that I have of that hurt, where it is really. And it's always sort of like being a real good detective or a spy or something, to see what's behind what's being said. Because what's presented in front is not the truth. It's always behind. You always have to be ready to look behind.
You talked to Janet, and you're asking Janet about, like, sometimes I'll get a sexual desire for another woman, and then for men and women.
How do you feel now?
All right, I'm glad I got that out. I've never told anyone about that. Another thing happened to me too when I was small. I remember, I don't know how old I was.
Then you're better off standing up and let that stuff come out of your leg, okay? Stand up. Let your body shake. Just put your feet apart. Hold on. Put your feet apart and let your body just shake and keep talking about it. You know what? So, can you feel it come out? Just let it come. Just keep on talking as though you were sitting there.
Yeah. She'd call me a little whore and a tramp all the time. And she'd never trust me. And she'd, well.
Just let it keep coming. She'd what?
She'd always put my schoolwork down.
What'd she say?
She said, Brenda does better schoolwork than you.
Just let it keep coming. How do you feel about Brenda? Is Brenda the one, the older one?
No, she's the one under me.
See, it's coming out of your leg.
Yeah.
Let it come out of here. Back, there's that.
Okay.
Just bring it back. Do you want
to open up the circle, please, on that? Hurt you. You're paying. Your children aren't with you. You're paying for all those hurts. Unload them. Work with how you felt the other day.
What the way your mom treated your father?
What did your mom do with her?
They hit the bag.
Put it all in here. It's here. Just let her go. Take both hands on you. Bring it back over here. Bring it down and start. When you cry, just let it push it back down.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Don't.
pushing it.
Just go ahead. Just bring it up instead. How do you feel about it? Just bring it up. I'm going to tell my dad. What the hell's that on my dress? I don't know what that is. Go ahead. What are you doing to me? Go ahead. What am I supposed to do?
I hate him. He's a fat bastard. He's a fat asshole. I know what he did.
You pig!
You pig!
I hate you!
I hate you!
It really hurts. Tell him how you feel. Go ahead. Makes me feel ugly! Makes me afraid! Say what it is.
It makes me scared. I shouldn't do this. No.
It's a really exciting time. You know quite a bit of information about each one by then. Like when they sit in your office and say, oh, I wasn't hurt when my dad died. Or I wasn't hurt when my mom beat me up. Like they don't want to hate their mother. They don't want to. So they sit there. It didn't hurt a bit. But when they get on the bag and they're that child again, acknowledging that hurt and anguish and pain, they don't wish to say, I hate my mother. But they've got to. They've got to acknowledge the hurt and the things that they really wanted to do instead of the things they had to do. And the difference comes in without harm.
Please help me. I don't hate him so hard. I hate him, slimy bastard. I hate him. No, I can't no more.
Say what's coming on.
Working on the street. Getting in their cars and watching get used and all the time.
That's all I want you for.
I don't want them to do that to me no more. What? I had enough. I can't no more. I can't no more. No, I don't want no more.
Fuckers aren't going to use me anymore. Nobody. You little work on Linda, and you'll be free.
First of all, I'm praying. When somebody first starts, I go with them. Just go with them. And then when I see that they're quitting on something, Where if they're still saying, no, it didn't hurt a bit, like that's really denial or avoidance of experiencing that pain. That's why we kind of, I don't know if you call it pushing, but that's why we encourage them to go further than they dare to go. Like they kind of come to a place and you can see that they want to stop there, because that's where it's comfortable to stop, because it's going to hurt too much if they go just that little more. We want them to go just that little more, because just that little more, there's still more than any that we can get at. But we just open the eruption so that they can feel, because they've been emotionally frozen for so long that once they get it out, as they call it, they always say, get it out, get it out. Once they've done that, they can reach in easily.
I'm not a lure. I'm not a teetotaler. Fucking bastards. I'm not a Yeah, I'm not one. I'm not a whore. I'm not a whore.
It's true, isn't it?
I never was one.
Been a lost person looking for love, somebody to hold you. A lot of things. Did the best you could all the time. Sometimes the best we could was just pick it up and leave it in. That true?
Yeah.
She never did intentionally hurt anybody. Go back inside the circle and build you up again. And now hold hands. Put your feet back like that. Your body shape, that's all. Your body shape. How do you feel inside?
Good.
Oh, hey, you guys are feeling really good.
I feel good. I feel great.
Because it's true, eh?
Yeah.
I'm not going to hide anymore.
I'm not going to hide no more.
It's true, eh?
Yeah.
Now you don't have to be afraid of it. Give you a directional sentence so that when you feel kind of lost and alone and bad, you remember this sentence and work with it every time you start going back to those old thoughts about yourself. It goes like this. Day by day.
Day by day.
In every way.
In every way.
That's mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. I will get better.
I will get better.
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God. Every day, in every way, I will get better by the grace of God.
That's right. True. Great. Would you girls like to come and give our sister a hug and reassurance and tell her whatever you'd like to tell her? Thank you, Linda. Then we'll have a mini break, not a cigarette break, just a trip to the washroom or whatever and get back.
What toll does that take on you each time you go through that?
Well, I love them. I hope that's not going on film. I love them. And I can feel their pain. That's what you do. As well as you feel when you go home on Thursday. How long have you been sober now? 2 months?
About 2 months.
Okay. In the next month, every 3-month period of your sobriety, you're going to have to be on guard. The reason is that dry drunk stuff I've talked about it, where you get a liver discharge. You could be feeling well mentally, emotionally, and you'll suffer some kind of a depression, and you think, what's wrong? Where's my higher power? Know that your liver will discharge some stuff, and it's getting rid of your chemicals, the booze, drugs. That happens approximately you every 3 months till you're 18 months sober to 2 years. So if you start getting negative thinking, negative feelings, look and check to see where you are. That's when you really need a meeting, a sponsor, a talk. It's an unconscious desire to drink. So you got a real life-threatening illness that isn't going to stay here when you walk up. And you will go through really hard times. See, people who knew you the way you were will be waiting for you to be the way you were. And there's one thing an alcoholic always knows, it's when another one wants a drink. Whether you're drinking or you're not drinking it. If you find that you want to drink, get the hell out of where you are at the time. Don't sit there and say, well, I'll be all right. But you won't. You're an alcoholic. If you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, look after those situations. If you're hungry, have something to eat. If you're angry, don't act. Sit there till your anger passes. Don't do things in the full thing of emotion. Wait till the anger, rage goes, and then act in whatever way you have to do it. Whatever it is that you're going to do. Like, don't jump up and run out in the middle of an emotional binge or an emotional explosion. Just sit there. Say a serenity prayer, say anything you got to say to calm yourself down. Then make an action, whatever you're going to do. Lonely, get a sponsor. Go to members, go to meeting. Tired, get some rest. You got a disease that you're going to have constant vigilance. That means looking after your emotional state all the time. What's that? What's that?
Nothing, I was just trying to stop the sneeze.
Are you afraid of going home?
Yeah?
What are you afraid of?
No, I'm not. I'm
No?
not afraid, no.
Kind of nervous?
A little. It's pretty scary, all right.
But you can do it.
I know I can do it.
And you're going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
That's right. If you get in difficulties, come back. Do you believe in yourself?
Do I believe in myself in what way?
Every way.
Most ways.
What way is not?
I don't know, I just... all these self-pity trips that come in. I can have almost everything I really want. I can have my family sitting over here, I can have Gina there, and I can have drinks all around me. My friends. I can have all my AA friends around me, and still I'd be sitting there feeling really down. And I hate that. It just really bugs the shit out of me.
When you're feeling that way, check into self. Why am I feeling this way? Say a prayer, say anything you gotta say in there till that ugly feeling goes away. Attitude of gratitude will get that feeling gone pretty damn fast. Your family's here and Gina's here. You're sober. You start thinking, hey, this is better than it was. Yeah, I have some very close friends that have gone through here. They're my giants. I have a lot of them little giants out there that overcome things that I would be helpless before, and they've overcome them. I've had it easy compared to a lot of them. They're my giants.
Let's see.
I think of it, 3 years ago, Round Lake gave me a shawl. And it was Walk the Red Road on it. Alden helped make it. Al was, a bunch. And it was at the powwow. I was so overwhelmed with that, and they gave me that shawl, and then they played an honor song, and I went around. People had their hands up, in the honor, and children. Oh, here I go again. And that's absolutely humbling. It's not ego. That the life I lived, that people want to hear anything about anything I think, feel, or see, or that's the incredible part that will always keep me kind of just incredible.